Hi, everyone. Welcome back for another week of playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords with the wonderful folks here at Light of Thylea. As it says right below me, my name is David. I'm with the Polyhedra team, and this is a wonderful group of folks that have been playing D&D with for a hot minute. We are now on session 95. The end. The end is a ways away still. But we are getting really friggin' close to session 100, y'all. Now I make it sound like I'm gonna kill everyone at session 100. That is not happening. Stop thinking about it. But a better question is, what's a cool little special thing we should do for session 100? If you guys have any ideas, why don't you guys shout it out in the chat over there? If you guys have anything that we could think. Have you guys, I brought this up last minute, kind of right before the stream with everyone on here, and they're like, I don't know. I was like, why don't we do a PvP? Damon said, I will murder you if you do that. In real life, I was like, God damn it, not real Battle Royale. None of that happened. I made all of that up. If you guys have good ideas now, what do you guys think we should do for session 100, y'all?
Drink 100 mimosas.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are back to
combined or
cool.
each?
Level up to 20?
Each.
Oh my.
100 each, Damon.
All right.
I don't know.
So
I don't
expensive.
remember who it was, but I know someone said a one shot with different characters, but I can't think of any characters in this story that would have enough of a story to do a one shot.
What if we did a one-shot, but we each played somebody else's character for that one-shot?
Oh, God.
It's the wedding when you guys were getting really trashed before the tragic events happened. And Darian was there too, so she's totally off on the side doing her own thing too.
It would.
Yeah, that's true. That would work.
Savvy Regal, what do you think we should do for the 100th episode of Odyssey of the Dragonlords, played by a wonderful Light of Thylea? I'm gonna give her some time to type all of that out, which
Savvy
might also
Regal
take a hot minute to try to think about first. This session is brought to you by these guys, them. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for supporting. And once again, Tyler Bear, who could that be? Thank you so much for that as well.
Nobody knows.
Let's see here. We have a suggestion of every time someone misses an attack, David drinks. Every time someone fails a skill check, David takes a shot. Sure, this is pure vodka.
I mean, that would be hilarious.
This is the bartender trick. Y'all, I'll be fucking dead. I would die.
And trashed at the end of the stream.
I'm also not in college age anymore, so alcohol really does fuck me up these days. Absolutely.
I also don't want to be
Are you a fun drunk or a belligerent drunk? Or a sad
fun. I get way too friendly when I'm drunk. 100%.
Are you like, I'm friendly drunk, and then you reach a point where it kind of tips and you become I love everyone drunk, and then you reach another point where you think everyone doesn't love you back? Because I have friends like that.
I don't know about the very last stage, but that second stage absolutely does happen. After that, it's usually just blackout. I've only ever been that drunk twice in my life, and I do not seek to redo those. No, that doesn't sound fun.
I've never gotten
Also, friendly advice to everyone watching: don't play beer pong with vodka. That is a very bad idea.
I mean, it's called beer pong.
I know. They changed the rules. It was like the second time I ever played too. It was not good. All right, maybe we should stop talking about David shenanigans in the past. We're here for D&D, so let's play some D&D. Wait, we have one more. Everyone someone fails at opening a door takes 1 HP from that player, even if it's just a normal door.
That's classic D&D right there.
That is classic D&D. Probably the best solution to
door.
Yeah, you're stuck at a door that I've ever heard of. They mutually take 1 HP though. It's just like them ramming their head against the door until it finally breaks down. All right, cool. With that, is there anything going on in the Nerdiverse that I missed that I need to call out? I can't think of anything immediately. Is there anything that you guys have? Oh, for you polyhedrons watching currently, I hear through the grapevine that in the not too distant future, another game master on the team may be offering Odyssey of the Dragonlords in her very own interpretation of events, starting from level... who's the GM? Clancy, can you remind me who the GM is who's going to be running that?
I believe it's me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's going to be Clancy. Clancy is also going to be running Odyssey of the Dragonlords as a GM on the Polyhedra team. If you guys are interested in joining, preliminarily, this is not 100% set in stone, but for the time being, looks like going to be Thursday nights. So if that is a good time, that might work for you, and you really love the story that you've seen so far, but are going to get a much improved and more uniquely angled story from Clancy herself, be on the lookout, because that's going to go up here very soon. Anyways, that is it as far as shilling, self-promotion, and Nerdiverse stuff goes. With that...
What if I played 2 Odyssey games at the same time?
Fucking do it. Do it. You just can't you can't spoil it for the other group. That's the
right, yeah.
Don't do it.
The second you meet them, are you a dragon?
Hey guys, are you dragons?
That you actually make that a paranoid thing about the characters, like, excuse me, are you a dragon? To everyone, and then it pans out eventually. It's like, oh, they fucking knew the whole time.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, the gods that are living in the ocean beneath us?
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? Just like a complete, like the what is the character's name from Always Sunny in California, whatever, like the fucking corp.
Wow,
with the red.
what? Hold on. We gotta rewind. It's called Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We gotta stop.
Nope, Always Sunny in California. That's the show. That's definitely the show. You know it's true. Oh my god.
It's not.
All right. With that, welcome back. We are playing another week. 95 sessions in. Excited to get to 100. Welcome back to Light of Thylea. Previously, you had made your way to the Tower of Sidon. You went through the poop pipes and up towards the forge level. In the forge level, you got to meet a familiar face, the face of Bronze, a Jankin that works for Lord Sidon in creating the weapons for the hundreds and thousands of troops that the Lord of Storms commands. You also got to meet Rasmus, the chef of the kitchens, and finally, you even got to talk to an artificer by the name of Mikhail. With them, you were able to try to devise a plan on how to best attack and get to Sidon. Bronze said, here is a word that will get you by some of the troops in this area. Rasmus said, I could stuff you in a bread or a cake, making Darian's dreams come true. But that was quickly shot down by the rest of the party. And then Mikhail was introduced, which could also make some people's dreams come true, I think. Something about a control rod with some automatons was involved in that. And I'm doing a thing that I promised I wasn't going to do, which is sadly over-sexualize this entire situation. At the bottom line of that, you guys had left Mikhail with the control mechanism and the constructs and moved your way towards the eastern portion of the forge level, where you were told the queen of the... now I gotta double check that I'm saying it correctly.
Mermikis.
Yeah, Mermikis. Or in Greek, that also means ants.
What a long word for ants. Sorry.
I mean, is locked up, apparently kept under control so that the rest of the Mermikis also are under the control of Lord Sidon. You try to get through the door to the queen and found the adamantine door solidly locked with some kind of a ruby shimmer across it. As you knocked on the door and demanded entry, the voice on the other side did not comply. You said something about wanting to get in anyway because gods damn it, you deserve it. And they sounded the alarm on the other side of the door. Most importantly, lest we forget, Argenti, bless your heart, I will give you a DM inspiration immediately, which you already have one. You may award one to someone who doesn't have a DM inspiration for having spent an entire session, I do not exaggerate, an entire session as a bird.
Yep. That was good.
Some
That
of
was
the
good.
most radical, ridiculous memes that have ever been shared on our little chat on the site definitely sprang from that. But thank you. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. I do what I can. I'll give that DM inspiration to Brissa.
Alrighty. Brissa, you are now inspired.
She can fuck shit up.
Now,
I do want to. I want to take a second to compliment Jason. His whole thing was very convincing.
Thank you.
It was very good. I also really enjoyed the breakdown that the bird started to have towards the end of the session.
Yes.
Also pretty good.
I think I'm on my way to getting an Oscar. I think that's what the rumor is.
Supporting
around town right
role in a comedy. I see it.
A streamy award.
Yep.
Is that what you're naming your next kitten?
Oscar.
Yep. Listen, my wife already gave him crap that he's going to have like 16 animals by the end of the year.
No.
Yeah.
Not 16.
Listen, Alex is going to help you out. Don't worry about it. You're just going to start getting puppies in the mail.
I have 5 pets.
Oh my god, in the mail?
What?
I don't know.
Are you crazy? Alex isn't giving away puppies.
Yeah, not the puppies. You know.
Alex keeps puppies.
Oh, it has to be the elder dogs. But hey, at least they're already trained, so that's great.
He'll give you a lemon corgi, maybe.
The lemon corgi. Yes,
he is a lemon.
Corgis are cute. All right. Anyway, all that aside, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you guys find important to include in the story before we delve into the potentially high tense situation that you get yourselves into?
Not really story-wise, but I feel like we should probably also reiterate that we won't be playing for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, you know what, Lyra? You get DM inspiration for reminding me of reminding everyone else that we're going to take a 2-week break. A, because it's Halloween, and though it is very fun to play on Halloween, we also, I made the decision that I want to go trick-or-treating with my kiddos. So, we're not going to be streaming that night, and the week thereafter I will be traveling, which again, it makes it very difficult to run a game without the GM present. I mean, you guys could do that. You could just kind of hang out and talk about and then I succeeded, and then Sidon failed my spell, and then we killed him. If you guys want to do that as a little bit of therapeutical, make-believe before the make-believe, I wholeheartedly welcome you to do that.
We do still need to have a Light of Thylea round table.
Oh my god. We could do that for 100th session as well. Light of Thylea looks back upon the events of losing half the group and filling them with other people. The events
it's just gonna devolve into who can remember everything that's happened for the entire game.
We could do Jeopardy and I'll bring the Sphinx back. Fuck yeah. And whatever, oh my god, and it's actual gold that you guys earn. You could actually earn real gold for your characters.
Not a bad idea.
I got Alex sold on that one. All right.
We don't need more gold.
And Savvy, fine, you convinced me. I'll give the last two who don't have DM Inspiration as a treat because we won't be playing for the next 2 weeks. Darian and Daphne, you guys also get DM Inspiration. So thank chat for that. With that,
Thank you.
It's time to get into another session of Light of Thylea. All right, as we delve back in, as a reminder, you guys are currently in front of the door to the Mermiki's Queen. As the sound, the horn sounds from the other side, you do hear a response on the northern end. Before we get into a potentially lethal situation, how, if at all, do you react?
I'm still invisible. Unless Yanni got rid of that.
No,
I'm still a bird.
Crystal will suggest we should run, immediately.
Tyler's also still
back.
a bird.
Back with Mikal. Quick, hide in there.
All right.
With the robots.
I'll say who wants to be a group leader on the initiative role against the people coming to potentially look for you guys. So he wants to be taking the lead on that.
Does Gift of Alacrity count for group initiative?
I'ma say no.
Well, then not Brissa or Yanni.
It should probably be Dorian. I'm thinking she's got really good initiative.
Yeah.
Dorian? Dorian?
Darian.
I mean, to be fair, I did fudge trying to persuade that guy, so I could be Dorian.
The only reason that I don't feel bad
That was
correcting
just my brain.
Damon on that one is because I very wrongly, oh my god, now I don't even remember which one is the right one, but in our Spelljammer game, I called them Kitori, and he made a very enunciated point of then calling them, no, Kindor, or Kid, I can't even say that. What is the right one, Damon? Kindori afterwards. So I was like, you know what? Precision is important.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll roll group initiative for us.
All right, go ahead and just roll me. If it lets you, just straight initiative. Otherwise, just roll me a d20 plus 10. Not bad.
Yeah, do d20 plus 10 since it won't let me.
Ooh.
All right, a 20.
Got 20.
Darian, would you like to describe how you rush around the corner, getting everyone ready, and then over here, as you do see the door to the north open, but not in time for the group to see you disappearing?
Darian is going to be like, even though she's kind of in the lead, she's also like someone who's like telling everyone to go, because she has some abilities to make herself be harder to spot. So she's trying to rush everybody to go and just keeping eyes on all of the intersections and hallways.
And as you mama bear the group back into the place, the door kind of closing behind, and Mikael kind of looks at you guys. The Mermikis, by the way, have still continued to work. And in fact, at this point, Mikael is just kind of like working on something else and kind of looks up as you guys all rush and the door closes behind you all. You kind of like breathing heavily, and you hear the shouts outside like, what is going on? What is the alarm? And kind of like in giant, for those of you that understand, as they kind of start running towards the Mermikis queen. And so as Mikael kind of looks at you all, he goes, did something go wrong? Are they gonna come in here?
Pretend like you're working.
Check everywhere! He's like, that sounds...
Does this
sounds like
count
they're
as
going to come in
everywhere?
here. I'm just going to say it.
This part of everywhere?
They don't know who they're looking for.
Okay. Can you look like a giant person?
Not easily.
Okay.
Somebody else might be.
You hear on the door outside of the shop.
I look like a giant person.
Astapur! Open the door!
Daphne, you have the horn. Blow the all clear.
Oh no, I would still technically be medium. That part does not change.
So we just open the door and
It's okay.
intimidate him.
We're here working. Remember?
We look like guards, right? Yeah, we still.
Yeah, you guys still have soldier armor on.
First of all, like,
Argenti, would you agree?
Squawk!
No. All right. As you guys kind of fan out, again, you prestidigitated the blood away from the Geigen massive giant body that you stuffed into a corner. But if somebody looks a little too closely, you know they're going to find it. You see stepping into the room another one of these, another one of those, what are they called? Why can't I think of it now?
Wait, did the Mermikis not just eat the body? Are they not like pigs? Do they not just eat everything?
They did not simply eat away. Mm-mm. And as you're kind of like milling about, pretending like you're talking very comfortably, you see another one of these figures, massive, with a glowing central eye, kind of looking at you, lightning kind of like striking across their body. Atropos! As she steps in and kind of looks around. Where is he? Kind of looking. Report, soldier.
he had to go take care of some other business, so we were assigned here temporarily.
Where did he go?
I don't know. That is above my pay grade. I'm here just to make sure that everything goes smoothly and that the automatons are kept being made. Let me get back to work, please. No one has come in or out for...
Where are you from, soldier?
This is a small hamlet that you probably have never even heard of. I don't even
No,
remember.
what battalion are you from? Who are you with?
I am under Lord Gaius. I'm a new recruit.
Lord Gaius. He hasn't recruited. He has an elite force.
Obviously, I'm a new part of that elite force. But a kind of new people get the shit jobs.
Being part of Gaius's group is an honor. He's one of... What is going on here? She kind of looks around.
It is a great honor, but sometimes, you still have to do things. So why don't you let us get back to work and make these soldiers for the war, which is, as you know, a very important part of the war.
After all of that, give me a deception check.
Oh boy.
You're good at these, right?
I mean, sometimes, I'm better at persuasion.
All right.
I see.
Anything you want to do about that before we resolve?
I'll use my inspiration. Why not? Do it again. That I was just given. Oh yeah,
There you
that's
go.
better.
That's
Nice.
better. That's
Yeah.
more good to her.
She kind of looks around and squints at you. Her nostrils going wide and kind of smelling. I suppose you do smell like dragon. Well, if you see anything untoward, report it to the northern barracks. And stay in here. Anyone who is found outside is going to be strung up. Something is going on. All right. And she starts walking out. As the door closes behind her, Mikhail just goes, "Whew! Oh, that was kind of scary. I thought we were all done for." I just want to point that out.
But now
are you all right?
it was a little flustering.
So we can abandon the bug queen thing now, right? We're done with that?
I think we should abandon that and we should just move our way upwards.
Why are
All
we
the
abandoning
Murmikis
it?
gonna start. They stop, and they slowly turn towards Yanni.
No. I think she's still our best bet.
I don't think we should release a locust upon the world.
They haven't eaten the dead Guardian yet. That's a pretty
Right.
good indicator.
That
Because
would
they're
have
under
been
control.
helpful.
I don't.
It's too
You're
dangerous.
scared about the tail of the Zerg, aren't you?
I am. This is a horrible tale.
You know that's just a myth.
I don't
They're
know
not even
what
a
we're
myth.
talking about
It's a
anymore.
boogeyman story.
I say we just keep on moving up. It's we don't want to raise the alarms again.
Oh, we really need to do this. We really need to set her free.
Well, she's not going anywhere since she's captured. So could we just come back after?
You guys are the ones who keep thinking the tower's going to fall down when Sidon dies.
I mean, it might not fall down. It might get busted, but that just because it's going to be a fight. I think it'll be fine.
I mean, two things. One, do we even know that that's her behind that door? We heard something, but we don't know if that's actually the queen. Two, do we have a way to get through said door?
I mean, I can try and dimension door to the other side, but I don't know what I'll be able to do once I'm over there for sure.
Yeah.
But it
But
might
then
be
you're
able to get the door open.
Then you're there also solo potentially, right, against potential Gaigons that are sitting in there.
Well, I mean, I can make me invisible instead of Lyra, and then bamf in there and see what the situation is.
Wouldn't you be not invisible when you bamf in there?
No.
I'm
At least
just
I don't
really
think so.
I'm just really worried that we're going to use a lot of resources before we even get to our friend at the top. And I feel like we should get there. Now that everyone's on alert, like that's going to be teeming with people.
I agree. We need to prioritize Sidon. So I vote we go up.
But the
And your son, right?
And my son.
and the children in the
And
the
the
eternal
son-
daycare.
But my son is with Sidon, so it's just kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
You remind me a lot of people back home that we call, well, they're part of House Kandaric. They like to hoard all of their gold and potions and such and save it for a rainy day at the very end of it. Nothing wrong with that. It's just funny. Just was reminded of that. It's funny how even different worlds will be all the same.
I think the Mimikis causing havoc will be a massive, massive benefit to us.
Until it comes to Mitros and it slaughters everyone inside of the library.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. I've talked mind to mind with these guys.
You see all of them kind of like nod as he says that.
Do
That's
we?
the vote we go up.
Let's take another vote. Yeah. It's, we have new information now. Things have changed. So, all in favor of going back and releasing the queen.
Just me, huh? All right.
I'm gonna fly on Yanni's shoulder.
Oh, this again. Okay.
Yep.
Just me and him, huh? All right. I turn around to the Mimikis, the largest congregation of them I can get in view at least. I'll find a way to set you free one way or the other. But it's going to be hard to do without these guys, so I got to go with them right now.
You see all of their antennae kind of starting to droop a little bit. Though there's no other facial features that you could derive sadness from, that drooping in the antenna seems to definitely communicate as sadness. And the one that you're looking at as you say that kind of lifts its head a little bit, its multifaceted eyes considering you. Please. And you see images that you had seen before. Interestingly enough, never in Astoria, not Astoria, Aresia, where slavery was outlawed, but in Mitros, in Astoria, the minotaurs in metal manacles and chains being led through, particularly in the slave market in Mitros. And you see those images as kind of like the minotaurs seem to shift into that of the Myrmikis, kind of being led around and working, building the things around. And you definitely get that sense of slavery just being kind of transmitted from them to you. And again, please.
Guys, they're slaves.
If nothing else, knowing our group, we're gonna reach another level. We're gonna cause chaos. Perhaps we can slip back to this floor. And while everybody's trying to figure out what's going on up a floor, we could take advantage here. However, we don't even know the passcode, and there's clearly a guard on the other side, ready and likely now on high alert. We need to at least make them think we've moved on.
That's valid. Man. She's right, you guys. If we try to go free the queen right now, they're waiting for us. We gotta at least give it some time to cool off. But I'll find a way to set you free.
They all seem to stare at you for a moment. Antenna still drooping, even on the one that started talking to you. And they simply turn around and pick up the things that they had been carrying or the tools they were working with and just return to their assigned work.
All right, let's go.
For what it's worth, it's amazing. I mean, I would have never imagined anyone being able to talk to these things, and you're doing it so easily.
I mean, they just started talking to me.
They've never talked to me. Though I suppose they thought I was part of their club. You know, us being non-insectoid creatures.
I mean, I don't know. When we were over with Bront, one of them in there started trying to, like, I could feel it trying to talk to me, and so I let it in, and yeah.
Interesting. Maybe
But
I'll
I couldn't
just
tell you why
ask for
me.
permission. Maybe they can talk to me too.
Can you guys talk to him? Is that an option?
They keep working.
Oh, they hate
don't
us
know
now.
if it's a-
Bummer.
I don't know if it's a can't or a won't. I kind of feel like they're sulking a little bit, but that may be attributing humanoid emotions to a non-humanoid. So who knows?
Yanni,
Huh?
do you have to look at them to talk to them? Or can you talk to them like if we left this room?
Yanni, you would be fairly certain the fact that you tried to reach out to the queen and she didn't respond to you would tell you that there seems to be something like blocking long distance, or maybe even like through door and or walled situation, telepathic communication.
I don't know if it's like a line of sight thing or something to do with the magic of the tower, but yeah, I couldn't get through to the queen, so
I was just thinking they could be our distraction. If all of them all at once stopped doing what they were supposed to do. But not now, later. I'm just saying that could be a distraction if all the workers went on strike and
You
we
mean
were
the-
right near the queen.
Right, unionize the bugs. I like that plan.
We are better as one
That's
together.
a union.
Oh, it's... You know what? Maybe I shouldn't introduce you to that. Could cause a lot of political strife, potentially. But there are benefits. Oh boy, what did I do? Anyway,
Aren't they?
aren't you good? You're still going to kill that Sky
Yeah.
Daddy of yours, right?
That's the plan. Why does everybody use that name?
Oh,
It's come up so
I've
much.
I've kind of picked it up from some of the people here that didn't want to work here.
Do we want to change up our group look? I mean, poor Argenti's been a bird now for what seems like forever, and maybe we should. And Sila, it's gonna run out soon. We might need to refresh what we're doing.
And they are looking for a group of people with a bunch of birds, or at least
Yeah.
some people probably are.
Can we look
Um,
different?
I mean, yeah, my disguise is about to wear off here soon.
I mean,
Uh,
if you give me some time, I could probably try to fit some of the bronze casings to you.
That could work for some of us. Some of us, it'll mess with our magic.
That's true.
Well, would you consider it like heavy or is it light? Like how if it was on?
Oh, wait.
It's everything except for plate armor.
I'm looking for a solution now too.
I think it would look much better than this ratty old guard uniform. So I'm down for a new look.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea, at least for some of us.
And then Argenti, you could wear if you want the guard outfit. 'Cause no one knows what you look like.
You get the sense that Argenti is not really understanding too much of what's going on.
I'll just pet him.
He seems to understand that.
How many hit points do you think a bird has?
I want to
One.
like a dove. I just want to like throw it in the air and see if that would shock him out of it.
How does unarmed stuff work? I don't do any damage because my strength is too low, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I rule that you always do at least 1 point of damage.
But if I smack Argenti, I'll also no longer be invisible.
Well, that's gonna wear off before too long too. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't happen to have one of them fancy seaman spells? Anything like that?
What?
Oh, it's where you...
Seeming. He said seeming.
Okay.
It did
It's-
sound very
I
odd.
will
It's
and
the
I had to
accent.
double check.
clearest Midwestern weathercaster voice for every NPC from now on.
It just, with the accent, it just... Seeming with the G.
Seeming. That's right.
Squawk.
All right.
Did-
To move this along a little bit, what can you guys come up with? Let's talk about above table maybe for a second. To guard Argenti into this so he can roleplay with everyone. What can we do?
Do these automatons ever, like, move? Because I'm not seeing, like, an awful lot of them, so surely they have to go somewhere, right? They have to be delivered somewhere.
Yeah, Mikhail could essentially tell you that when he builds at least 20, they're being brought down to one of the lower levels.
Okay.
But he can move the ones that are already made with the
Correct.
control mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't go up, like, to get inspected or anything like that.
They're all brought down.
Yeah. Then we need to go up.
You have found, okay, so at least two methods. You have found, obviously, you can keep going up the spiraling staircase, or you also were told that there's an elevator that, per harpy motor, is bringing things up and down the tower.
But we still don't have a way to get into Elysium,
No,
which is
but we,
where our ultimate goal is,
Yeah,
right?
you would have to, it sounds like find either Chelsea
Josiah,
or Teleos.
did anyone tell us where they were, or are we just under the assumption that they're somewhere in between here and the top of the tower?
The latter.
we're assuming they're probably, like, near Elysium. I vote we just take the stairs and we just keep the current costumes and maybe, we
Should we try and be sneaky again? Arian,
Well-
can we be sneaky again?
We can certainly try.
So, some of us are about to lose our costumes.
Mm-hmm.
4 of the 7.
Mm-hmm.
I can recast things, but it's, Darian's worried about us running out of resources, so where do we want to use them?
The elevator would be quicker.
we know where the elevator is.
On the east side as well.
It's right above where we think the queen is, right?
You, in particular, Lyra, obviously know about harpies. Harpies are the monstrous cousins, if you want to call them, to sirens. And they are a vicious, very self-centered and bloodlust driven kind of creature. So it is interesting in a way that these Gigans have figured out a way to motorize them, being willing to move this cage that you presume you step into to go up and down. How to control them is going to be a challenge in and of itself, something that you will not have to worry about, or let me put this in plain terms, a puzzle you won't have to solve if you take the stairs. But yes, the elevator does seem to skip at least past the stair part of it all.
If we want to take the elevator, if we think it's faster and a better option, I can probably get the harpies to take us on the elevator.
You think you can?
I have magic that we've talked about should not be used to force consent, but we don't like these people, so I'll do it.
Then I'm for it. Let's go. Let's take the elevator to the top.
All right.
What's going to be
That's all.
our excuse for going out of this room?
Well, hopefully we just avoid people outside of this room.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, we could say we're delivering some automatons, like one that got missed in the previous shipment. How about that? How about we take one and we're like, oh my god, it got missed in the previous shipment. It was only 19. We're like trying to bring it to the elevator.
Or maybe, I mean, you've caused a bunch of ruckus already. Maybe you're just trying to reinforce the top. Something like that.
That seems like a better plan.
All right.
Also, how much room do we think is on the elevator? Because I'm pretty sure our bird is going to be our dragon again soon.
And as a matter of fact, it happens right now. I'm gonna make the executive decision and say it's over.
Congratulations.
Okay. Boom.
Well, then my disguise should probably be over because I did that first.
Well, he's
Unless
just
you
dropping
just mean you're
concentration.
ending it.
Oh, I was speeding up time, but that's okay.
I was
No.
holding Argenti
Sorry.
and I just dropped
They were-
him on the floor. I
They're
didn't.
all gonna expire within a minute or
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Anyway, so
All right. What do we have the child?
No.
Since you've turned into a bird Argenti, we've made it like 2 rooms.
Oh, that's
I'll
about
say
half of
the
course.
memories from the bird are there. It's just before it was just like blah 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 blah, and then it kind of rushes back into your mind. You're fully aware of everything that has happened.
Oh,
You only understood what I was saying because
That's
we're
right.
both bird.
that's right. Yes.
It was like hearing one side of a phone conversation.
What if we just went out of this room fighting? I mean, everything we do falls apart anyway.
You're not wrong.
And if we wait any longer, I'm pretty sure Briss's child is going to be thrown off the top of this mountain.
Well, then let's just run to the elevator. Let's just do it. Argenti, I love it. Let's go.
Maybe
Alright.
just in the middle of the commotion, people won't be paying as much attention. It'll be like when you're like running from a burning building or something. Everyone's just trying to get somewhere and no one's really... That's how people get trampled.
Perfect.
Sila's huge, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am large, technically.
Oh,
Thick.
yeah. I just meant like generally big.
Like,
Yes,
just don't size you. I mean, I'm not there yet. Okay, I need more gold, Mama.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Give her a piece.
Well,
Ooh,
I think
Maybe they
probably
won't
be
notice
wise to
the
wait.
giant dragon. Maybe they won't.
bronze. And she starts eating at the plates.
I won't stop her.
Wow. Okay, control your dragon.
Darian is going to go to the outer door. And do these, like, slide open, or are they, like, I could open it in peeks?
I mean, yeah, you could peek.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to peek
You're
and
just
see if the
trying to
hallway
use
is
your
clear.
perception skill as much as possible. And you know what? Good for you. Go ahead and give me a perception check. As you listen in, you do hear some shouting as what you hear is kind of like a muffled status reports as people kind of call back and forth. And it sounds like with your 18, you do overhear that Rasmus seems to have claimed to them that a group of outsiders has come in. What appeared to be a bunch of, what would he have said? You know what, Aleda? Roll me a D100, will you?
31.
he said that, yeah, there were a couple humans there were a couple lizard folk, and the description of these people that aren't descriptions of you come through. But they're also not so far off that they wouldn't be looking for humanoids that would fit your general shape. So it seems like Erasmus has not thrown you under the bus, but he wasn't quick enough on the trigger to think of shapes that were far enough away from you lot.
Okay, we have half an explanation. Let's go. We gotta get out of here.
I said
Alright.
we try and walk past without attacking first.
Yeah, like speed walk. Like we got places
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
And
Power
then
walk.
then we just kill.
All right, well, good luck to you again. I hope you actually make it through this time. If you need to come back, though, I mean, just let me know. I mean, plan bronze shell is still on the table. We'll call it plan B, all right?
B for bronze shell. Good. Got it.
Yes.
Right.
Alrighty. As with that, invisibility does fade from Lyra.
Yeah.
I was invisible this whole time.
As you come back into it. So how do you guys proceed out? Just really quick as a descriptor. If
Just
Darren, you
as
wanna call.
nonchalantly as possible, right?
But we've got the dragon now.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
Way more obvious.
Polymorph the dragon. Make her a fruit fly.
Aw, she deserves it.
What do you mean?
A golden fruit fly. There we go. A golden snitch.
Flies over and kind of like buries herself into Briss's armor a bit.
And I'm gonna be
The
at the back.
lifespan of a fruit fly.
Yeah, I'll be in the front to
yeah.
look out for stuff.
I can. It's a little expensive, but I can make the three of us invisible.
If we really think it needs to be done, I can make myself invisible again.
All right, let's do it.
If that helps not burn through your stuff, Yanni.
I mean, a little bit. I can do two of us for a little bit less impact.
Well, you might
Well,
want to
let's-
decide now because I think he started concentrating and stuff.
I'm
All
very
right, yep.
concentrated.
Good point. I can't target anybody, but because they're not there. But I'll make myself and Argenti invisible.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Let's roll out.
Alrighty.
Roll out.
Team. Football. I don't know.
All right. As with that, you guys head out. And indeed, with some of you being invisible, you walk out into the room. Elena, roll me another D100 if you would.
Did it apply correctly?
Oh, I got left behind again.
90.
Okay. Oh my god! Elena! This is the highest D100 you've ever rolled in your life? As you step out, you kind of slowly do it. You perfectly wait. With the 18, you heard just for the right time as there's nobody really in the hallway. And you start kind of going towards the door that you know must be the last one. You kind of step up towards it, open the door. You kind of look behind you. You don't see anything, but you can hear shouting. You can hear footsteps as people are kind of like looking around. It's like, Bron said that he saw something as well. I don't know why they actually all talk like Miguel now. Make sure that they were going for the queen. Check the nest. And you guys kind of start heading towards that. As you do, you open the door there, and you see a Geigen who has been kind of like just waiting there. And Darian, you immediately notice that there's a silver chain that hangs around his neck and a little interesting metallic contraption that you and Yanni both recognize to be a whistle, kind of like this long flute-like thing. He's kind of like just like cleaning under one of his nails right now with like a little pretty oversized dagger for you guys, like essentially a short sword. As he looks up, he's like, "Who are you?"
I do the salute that I saw them do.
One of his
somewhere.
arms kind of like haphazardly does the salute back at you.
Wakanda forever.
No, it's a baseball salute.
I turn back to look at Brissa, and I'm like, Commander.
We are the new recruits, I guess you could say, for Gaius' elite force, and we were told to go to Elysium to reinforce in case there is an intruder in the tower. So, summon the harpies so we may go.
Everything is on lockdown right now. There are intruders on this level. Have you seen
It is
lizard folk?
We have not, but they're afraid they have taken the stairs, and so we are taking the elevator to get there before they're trying to break into Elysium. So if you want to anger Gaius and put your, god at risk, you will sit there and do nothing, or you will call the harpies.
He kind of squints at you with that single eye. You know what? Give me an intimidation check.
With strength, as I puff out my chest.
Wait, did you still have your thing? I mean, that is only if you like push him up against the wall of the elevator or something like that, which is like
I have
Shove his kneecap.
Oh god.
Well,
I have a
Take
plus
my
this the hard way.
inspiration. I'm right next to you. Take my inspiration.
But Elena, all those resources, no.
Oh,
It paid off.
It did pay off. What'd you get for the stream?
I got a 20. Originally it was a 13, but now with Elena's up at 22.
You step in there and you see Brissa just commanding. I mean, she has lived up to the role, really grown into it, of being the queen of Mitros. And you can hear that commanding voice just perfectly echo and reverberate within that elevator. And you can see the Geigen kind of like flinches. Okay. No need to be so bossy. Now get on, all right?
Come on, everyone. It's a motion for everyone to get in. And then
As you
get in.
guys get in, everything weighs down a little bit heavier. There's especially like a moment like one of the invisible kids steps on, and even the guy
weight
who's
limit
first
light comes on.
yeah, exactly. You are heavier than you look. Oh, I don't mean that. I don't mean that offensive. Don't yell at me.
rude.
You don't say that to somebody.
Well, I mean, it's just there's weight limit on this, right?
so get off.
Jasoning, can't help it. As Argenti thinks that to himself.
Yes.
You see him lift a little silvery. For you, that would probably be like a pan flute. Lifts the little whistle to his lips, and a sound escapes that you guys can't quite hear as he kind of reaches over and closes the door. As you suddenly hear something as there's like all of these cries from above. You can hear wings flapping, and it seems like something releases and a. You feel as the wings flap, the screaming gets louder and louder as you are now carried by what feels like a flock of harpies upward. And that is where I gotta...
Is Yanni afraid of elevators? This is a good question.
Ah.
You tell me. Do you have claustrophobia?
No, he used to hide in tight little spaces to get away from bullies, so he's good with that.
That's fair. That is 100% fair.
I think Lyra is uneasy on things that resemble flight but aren't flight.
There is certainly a thought that occurs to you guys, which is that in order for the harpies to be able to carry the cage that you're in, it has to be detached from the walls. So if the harpies wanted to drop you and had the freedom to do so, they might be able to do that.
We can all just jump right before it hits the ground. We'll be fine.
If that works.
And I'll cast Featherfall right when we do that.
Yeah. As you guys kind of... something seems to kind of hook into the sides as you like... And even the Geigen is kind of looking confused. That was not... And you hear what sounds like scratching on the sides. Something is not right. He kind of punches the metallic top of the cage. Hey, why are you not moving? Lock! As they all kind of like scream lock downward. Shh, Malaka. I'm sorry. You will have to take stairs from here. Maybe they only came to this level. Welcome to the heavens, recruits. This is where the heroes get to be, so be respectful. You might be chosen by Gaius and Sidon, but that does not mean that you can simply do whatever you want. This is where the chosen of Sidon go to his heaven. Understood? I'm sorry, I think they have engaged the lock as part of security.
It is fine. We will find our way. But have a safe trip down.
Thank you. Stupid basic.
No, they're so annoying.
All right, and with that, welcome to the heavens, Light of Thylea.
We're finally dead.
Not quite. You wish.
Oh.
Alrighty, as the Geigen points towards the door, Darian, you... Or does somebody else want to take over for... You know what, Brissa? Since you've been doing a lot of the roleplay on this one, I will let you do the group token.
Alright. Go towards the center then. Doop, doop, doop. Keeps on going towards the center.
Nothing to see here.
I'm just picturing when that door opened, we all had to wait for the invisible people to go through first, so we're just standing there a
You're just
little
kind
bit.
of like awkwardly like, it's like you can go now.
Sorry,
The lock is
like,
engaged.
I like to think about where I'm going beforehand. So,
Out.
yes.
Okay. Oh, goodbye.
Tactical mind, goes, of course.
As you guys step out, you see pathways leading to the right, straight ahead, and to the left. You do also see that here there seem to be well-equipped. You see, what appears to be bronze armor that has been inlaid with platinum as well. Kind of like these massive minotaurs just kind of stepping through, patrolling. And as you guys step out into the hallway, one of these patrols kind of steps up towards you. You! Who are you?
We were sent by Gaius to reinforce Elysium because on the lower levels there is reports of intruders, so...
We heard. He kind of looks you up and down, squints, going between... I think the people who can be seen right now are Brissa, Daphne, and Darian, right? Well, you don't look like lizard folk.
Well, I appreciate that.
Elysium is only open to heroes. You are no such thing.
Said we were guarding Elysium. I didn't say we were going into it directly. So, going to go to the entrance.
We are here. Who said that we are not enough? So I can crush their bones.
Gaius did. You're going to crush Gaius's bones.
Little humans. You come here to our land, and you think you are better than us. I don't know why God put so much hope into a little human. And kind of looks between Daphne and Darian. At least a nymph orders you two around. You should be grateful. You should be on your knees thanking her. Go north, little nymph, and take your 2 soldiers with you to defend. Is that a bird? No, just kidding. You guys have a fruit fly now.
I was going to say, where's the bird? Alright. This will just give him a salute and then head north.
As you have...
Start telling people you're half Geigen.
As you head northward, you see
there's another one.
an impossible sight.
A rock.
Something that takes your breath away. What opens up before you seems to be a sprawling view of the outside world, but perfected. Fields of grass and grain growing in golden bloom. You can see beautiful fruit trees growing everywhere. Rocks in a perfect scene, a pastoral land just engaging outward. Golden light bathes everything in a perfect summer's day. You see what appears to be a rainbow off in the distance, and beautiful creatures soaring through the air, birds and griffins. It looks like the most peaceful thing you've ever seen in your life. As a minotaur who's been just kind of standing very regally, kind of, you're going to expect it to kind of look like the Queen's Guard at Buckingham Palace. Like, comes,
With the
registers you, kind of squints down at you, and then turns back forward.
I guess Bissa will just walk over near him.
By the way,
and,
as you step up to these, you can also see that there are barracks, and there are indeed minotaurs and Gigans sleeping in there. And it's probably like a good dozen or so.
Any reports on the guard duty? Gaius is asking. Any signs of the intruders?
No.
Good talk. Any? Have you seen Thylea around? It was Thylea, right? I'm Thylea.
Kind of looks at you with a squint.
Or Chelsea.
Or Chelsea.
I said it with the ring.
Yes.
Would you care to elaborate where they might be? I'm under orders from Gaius.
Why?
Because I have a message from them, from me, or from Gaius, to them, to their ears only and directly.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. 26, 20.
He looks at you. Looks kind of behind him. Go south, little nymph. You will find Thaleus where he sleeps with his little other nymph. I think that is the reason you were sent here. You might want to start taking off the breastplate now, though. And he kind of just goes back into a regal position and immediately goes back to ignoring you.
All right. South it is. This way south. I mean, I guess it is.
He's not even acknowledging you at this point. As you step right here, Brissa, you, Darian, can't help but notice, as that something on the other side of that door absolutely reeks. It's like if you've gone to, one of those awful, what are this? It's like these. It's a really popular gas station in Texas. What is it called? Like a Boosie's or something like that. It's like really
It's
bad.
not Bucky's.
It's like a public.
Bucky's is wonderful.
Like a public restroom smell that just kind of assails your nostrils as you go by that.
I hope he's not in there, I say into the ring.
You know what? Whoever is proficient in it, give me either an insight or an investigation check as you walk by it. Argenti, Yanni, Darian. And
oh
Lyra.
my god. All right.
all of you share almost like a parallel thought. You quadruplets? Is that what it's called? No, it can't be.
Quadruplet.
But
Quadruplets.
huh?
Quadruplets.
Quadruplets, that's what it's called. I don't even know what happened to my brain. But as you guys walk by, you're kind of like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I am, but I don't want to think about that as like, but it could be. It's like, okay, escape route? Escape route? As you think, the pipes that you guys, came up on have to lead somewhere, and this is probably one of the places that it leads to. So maybe if things go really, 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 down
South.
the,
That
you
sounds
could
like
also
a
go.
horrible water slide. Just a
Mhm. It's the worst
Yeah.
water slide you can possibly imagine. That is right. Correct. It's just a thought that occurs to you. It's an intrusive thought. We'll call it that.
Everyone locks eyes, but I'm invisible, so no one could tell.
Yanni's second thought is, I'll just dimension door out of the tower and featherfall. And then he remembers that probably won't work. And he goes, oh.
The best thing is it's 3 of the 4 of us are invisible.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Another Minotaur guard kind of steps, kind of turns around.
Are we in a goddamn labyrinth?
I mean,
Come on, it's Minotaurs. It's right there. He goes, Halt! Where are you going?
I'm going to go see Thylea.
What? I thought you were supposed to guard Elysium. One of the other guards told me about a little nymph with 2 mistresses walking around. Is this not you?
It is, but I also have a message for Thylea, and I thought he was going to be at the gate, kind of two birds, one stone. And so, now I'm going down here to give him a message. But I was told by the guard up north.
Oh, I get it. Ha ha ha. Have fun, little birds. And steps out of the way. And be careful. Do you see the mark on the floor? And he explains a series of steps you have to follow, or lest you might fall through. As that seems to be a floor trap.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Do a little jig.
As you walk by these doors, you get a little bit of draft from this side, indicating this might be where it leads to the staircase. And you actually get what seems to be quite a bit of hot, moist air kind of escaping from underneath the door outward, which you have experienced before for any of you that have gone to maybe a bathhouse.
Which is most of us. We did have a group bathhouse session very early in the campaign.
We did, yeah.
That was only 3 of us.
Oh, you're right. It was only half of us.
Although if we run into Crane here in a minute, that would be
True
cool.
friends.
That's true. Yeah. All right, Bristol will do the jig, and along with everyone else across the floor as we continue southward.
As you step by this door, on the other side you hear drumming and kind of like a horn in rhythm, but a very powerful harp kind of kind of playing.
There's EDM music in there?
That is not a rhythm
this really is
that
the
I would
place
have
to
put
be.
with harp music.
They have a club, they have a rave, right?
If this tower doesn't fall down, maybe we should consider living here.
I know where. Can we go in? Can we just check it out?
I feel like we should have taken detours. I mean, I definitely want to, but I'd say we continue on. All right, guess we'll continue on and open the south door.
And as you open this door, you look inside and you see a beautiful nymph currently sitting on the edge.
Oof, not Crane.
Not Crane.
As she is just seemingly stitching something upon her lap. You can see what little bit around her, like she's kind of turned towards the corner of the bed, kind of facing the corner of the room itself. And as she's sitting there as such, she seems to be embroidering Thalia's face on what seems to be a relatively large blanket. Thylea, my dear. Oh. And she looks you up and down, Brissa. And who are you?
We came with a message for Thylea. We were told he was here. Where is he?
Why should I tell you? I don't know who you are. You could be the enemy. Come to assassinate him.
We were sent by Gaius.
I don't care who sent you. Make me an insight check, Brissa.
She's the most sane person on this entire tower so far.
Yeah, Brissa has, again, Brissa's not very insightful sometimes, She does not take the hint ever, really.
She's being a little catty towards you, and you can't figure out why. It's like you have orders. You just tell her what it is. Stupid civilians. Well, he's not here right now, all right? So why don't you go be off then?
Is he returning anytime soon? Shall I sit on the bed next to you and wait?
No! You do not sit on this bed. It is Thalios's and mine.
Brissa will move inch closer towards the bed.
And she stands up and holds the needle at his side, almost like a little tiny dagger. Excuse you, what are you doing?
I need to speak to Thylea, so, if he's not here, then I have to, gonna sit on this bed unless...
You are absolutely not going to put your little, tiny soldier ass on the bed that I share with my love. Get yourself back from our place of lovemaking.
She will hold out her glaive, just like she's holding out her... I think
You
that's bigger
would
than
threaten
yours.
the love of Thaliaeus.
I'm not threatening you, I'm just kind of pointing out that you're holding a weapon towards me, so I'm holding mine towards you.
This is a needle.
Still, a needle can sting.
This is a glaive you're holding at me.
And it stings a lot harder than a needle.
Exactly. Put your weapon away, stupid soldier.
Well, then put your weapon away.
This is a needle I am stitching. Oh, this is stupid. And she kind of twists it in and then gently puts the blanket on the bed. Are you seriously threatening me? When Thalios finds out about this, you're going to not only be stripped of rank, you're going to have to clean the toilets for the next month. The Blemmies will be very thankful.
And we'd rather not. So I can.
Well
you can
then,
either tell
I
me-
suggest you listen to the one true love of Thalios and get.
Just sit in the bed and wait.
No, you are not going to touch this bed.
Or you tell us where he's at.
Did I stutter? Do I have to say the thing again? I am the love of the son of Sidon. What are you, a little messenger girl? Listen, you happen to be a nymph, but I will not be intimidated. I know what game you're actually playing here. You understand?
Brissa sits on the bed.
And she just becomes enraged. But it's one of those cold rages as you sit down.
Now, can we talk? I will get off the bed if you just tell me what Thalias is.
Oh, well, you see, Thalios is currently busy hosting some guests. Why? Maybe he was waiting for you. So, you should head on to the east until you can go no more, then head south again. And walk into the room with the bronze gates, the ones depicting the dragons. Walk right into there. He'll be on the other side, waiting for you. Cannot believe this.
I feel like you're lying to me. So
Maybe can I do an inside check?
This woman has just been rude. The way she's saying it's just there's a lot of spite in it, generally speaking. The person with the highest insight, you get to make me one more roll. No dogpiling on this one, but one more roll. I'm gonna guess that's probably Darian.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Darian.
Yeah.
One more time, roll.
Yeah. You get the sense it's less about her being, how to say, deceitful. If anything, it's the opposite. She's a little eager for you to get to this place. It seems to be that she she hates having to come up with it. Like, it is genuinely probably where this Thalios is, which you have now met, actually. But yeah, there's something that she's too excited about you guys getting there. So go then, little messenger girl with no ass. Go.
Darian, having kind of inferred that, is going to bow to her.
Oh,
and
it looks
say-
like someone has manners around here. Good thing you're not a nymph.
I apologize. You were not shown the respect that you deserve when we barged in here unannounced. May I compliment the blanket? That is a beautiful embroidery that you are doing.
Thank you.
We have a message for your love, and
I
we want to
know.
make sure.
Your small-assed messenger commander has already made that very clear to me.
Yes, and we want to make sure that we get in this information quickly so that he may return to you. Is there anything that we should know when we go to see him? I do not want to interrupt him if he is in the middle of something extremely important.
My love is most of the time in the middle of something extremely important, but you're lucky. Right now, as I have said, he is entertaining. So, you go speak with him. And if he finds that your information is actually worthy of being explored, then he will speak to you. Otherwise, well, he is a god, so don't anger him. Good luck.
Who, Darian? Ask her who he's entertaining.
Would you be willing to share with us who he's entertaining so that we...
I don't know, guests. They come all the time. I mean, go ahead and make me a persuasion check, Darian.
Oh no.
I got a nat 1 for
Listen,
a 7.
I am not some scribe, some academy bard twit who just has to go around and tell you everything about how the tower works. It's very clear. You're not from here. You don't know what you're doing, and your friend was quite rude. In fact, you're lucky that I didn't call the guards on you immediately, which I could have done, but you know what? I accept your apology. Now, off with you, little messengers.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your help, but that was just a lot of words of saying that you don't know he didn't tell you, and I turn and walk out.
Are you? And as you guys are like walking out, and she just gets angry.
They don't really tell concubines too much, anyways.
Yeah, you can't trust him with anything.
And you do hear a door kind of open after some moments, but you guys are already starting to head northward. As you do, you get to hear, and the guard is standing here once more as you guys kind of get there. So, did you have fun?
He was not in there, so... Yeah, we still need to find him.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
What do you see?
So you're going to be part of the show?
Can you get to explain what show? I wasn't told there was... I have a message for him, not the show. I wasn't...
Oh, you would be part of it anyway. Yeah, Thaleos, he has built a great theater within our very humble halls, and I can see why he'd want you there to watch the glory of it. Head north, around, back south, and you may join. Or, suppose actually, you know what?
To this hallway?
He kind of like leans back. No. No, you should go this way. And he kind of points behind himself.
What is the difference between the two?
Oh, I almost led you to the dragon cages. Silly me. For a second I thought you were the different kind of invitee.
And what kind of invitee was that? You mean food?
Apologies. That's usually the kind that comes unbidden. But you seem to be sent by Gaius. Who would I want to be to stand in the way of that?
You wouldn't want to stand in the way of that. Otherwise you would face his sword.
I doubt that Gaius could have my head. I am a chosen hero of Sidon. But
You don't look that tough.
I
Brissa,
take
Brissa.
my...
Brissa, you're laying it on so thick, Brissa. We have places we gotta get to.
I will
Alright.
take back my vitriol. I apologize. You have places to be. And he kind of points behind himself.
I guess through the rig, Briss will be like, do we believe this guy? Like,
It doesn't matter. Just open the door.
If it's dangerous, we'll just push him through first.
We'll just close the door.
I mean, that's fair too. Bristol will just open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's a hallway.
It is a hallway, and you see that there seems to be what is kind of like a thick barred door that is reinforced with like plates, and another door on the other end there.
So just keep on going.
Just
I
that
go
way,
south.
and then to your right. Mm-hmm. As you step forward,
Close the door. Close the
fast,
door.
the Minotaur just kind of presses a button against the wall as the wall itself kind of recesses, and the door kind of slams shut, and you see kind of like a weird magical glow as you suddenly hear and the barred door to your south opens up.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
As you stand and kind of look, suddenly you can see a room within. A huge chamber of some sort, filled with terrifying obstacles. You can see that on the right side there is a huge double door that leads into the place. You can also see that there are large pits from which come sounds of grinding metal. Additionally, huge iron spheres roll along paths set in the middle of the floor. They seem to just go again and again. But the thing that makes all of you guys stop for a second is that standing there, kind of currently bound in rope, is a heavily injured bullbug, whom you last saw on the Ultras outside of the tower.
Good.
Okay, well, we have
Your
to save them.
stupid game is stupid. Why would I go into this? I've fought in better arenas than the... Brisa?
And as you step around,
Why would you call me out?
you can also, because it's bullbug, you can also see Ophelia similarly bound. And in fact, there seem to be other sailors kind of spread throughout this place, bound and injured.
Hey, David.
Hi.
What is that magical darkness on the left side of the room, David?
It is magical darkness.
Can I see what's inside the magical darkness
No, you
on the
do not
left
get
side
to
of
see
the
what's
room,
inside the
David?
magical darkness. Absolutely not. I'll message you.
I finally did it, guys. I finally took Devil's Sight.
Not me thinking that he was just going to tell you and not tell the rest of us for no reason.
No, we've joked about how I can't see anything since the beginning of the campaign because I don't have dark vision either. So I finally took Devil's Sight when we leveled up.
Bristol will step through, obviously. Because that is her crew. They're our crew. We have to save them.
Oh, we're fucked, guys.
Do you tell
Oh. Oh no, wait. I was just joking at first, but
Do you tell us what you see? I mean, you can tell you
The thing behind you comes slamming down. And as you kind of step into the, you see the metal blades kind of whirling and whirring in there. And as you guys look on, suddenly the darkness drops. And that's kind of what I was waiting for. But
I just want to say the first thing David sent me was you see a bunch of chairs, and that's when I said, "Oh, we're fucked."
because suddenly as the darkness drops, the left side or the western side of it lights up. You see a seated audience of laughing Gigan and Minotaur heroes, as well as a handsome Titan reclining upon a huge throne. Thylea, who has his arm kind of slung over the edge, one of the arms over the arm, over the chair's arm, kind of goes, I fucking knew it was you. From the moment that I heard there was an alarm, I had a feeling it was you. Why would you get all of my siblings out of this place? Why else would you bother to get everyone so in a tizzy? And then you came. Of course you got inside. But don't be mad. He kind of gets his arm off and kind of starts to lean forward. I am excited that you're here. Because now you get to play by my game and get to be contestants for your life. As you see, we were already able to sink the Ultras. Now, well now, I want to see who's the strongest amongst you all. I want to see if you can survive my arena! Let the fight begin! And before you can really get your bearings, suddenly, on the east side, you hear multiple doors locking and unlocking, opening up. As suddenly, the gates open up, and you see 3 creatures rush into the room. Young dragons. The size and age approximate to Scylla. One with silvery scales, one with copper, and one with bronze. Unlike Scylla, these ones seem to be
Mature.
wow. Bestial. Mindless almost. They seem to kind of look at each other, and the silver kind of turns back. It's like, fed out, get them! And draconic. And with that, we're going to take a short break. See you guys here very shortly.
It's not.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I tried to be more smooth about that, but didn't work the way that I wanted to. So we just did a hi, welcome back, 0 transitions. Hey. So, as we are getting back into it, as a quick reminder, the group walked into what seemed to have been a little bit of a setup. It seems that Thylea had an inkling that the Light of Thylea was going to come to the tower after the tower was assaulted in the first place, and then after word had spread that there were intruders inside of the tower. You had made your way in there. As the gate closed shut behind yourselves, you are now positioned throughout the northern part of this room, having rolled some initiative, and from there you see a room that is full of pit traps that have spinning blades in them, weird tracks carved into the stone that have massive metal balls just rolling from one teleportation circle into another teleportation circle. You see that there are bound sailors, as well as Bullbug and Ophelia, the captain, as well as your favorite Minotaur in all of Thylea. From the west side, you can see a bunch of reclined, laughing Geigen heroes and Minotaurs, as well as Thylea, who is currently reclined upon a massive throne. You also see on the east side 3 dragons have come out of a gate to the right there, almost like lions in an arena. If anything, Daphne, this feels like home in the worst kind of way. And with that, and having rolled initiative, let's kick it off with Argenti. All right, Argenti, you are currently invisible. You're still concentrating on the polymorph spell for Scylla. What would you like to do?
I would first like to go, what the fuck is that little line thing that's between us and
Listen, I was only given so many maps, all right? All right?
What
We
is
just
it, though?
want to know.
Is it a gate? Is it...
You don't know yet. Do you want to try something?
Well,
So there's
do we
nothing
see?
there
Do we
is
see
what
a
you're
line
saying.
on the floor? That's what we're not clear
There
about.
is no line on the floor. This map is just fantastic.
Okay, so we're
Okay, so
not
there is
aware of
nothing
anything
there.
being there.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
it is,
okay, good.
So
That's
he's
what we
sitting
were looking
on the
for.
ground. So he's sitting on the same level as all of us,
Correct.
in chairs.
Correct.
Cool. All right. I'm probably
We
gonna
just
waste a
needed
spell.
to know if we could see it, David.
Yeah.
We just-
Absolutely see that there's Thylea sitting on a throne and other people. as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Well,
That's an arrow.
Sorry, it's just the
I'm
way
trying-
that it focuses on the stream.
I know,
It puts it
I
like
know.
super to the right side of it, and it follows you guys' view. So it's like really focused on the east side, and nobody knew what you guys were talking about as we were talking about it.
We just needed to know if it was actually there.
I'm so nervous. Like, I'm pretty sure Argenti is like reasoning very quickly in his head that there is absolutely no way that Talieos is just sitting here with no form of protection in front of him. Like, there's gotta be something there. Like, that's not even Jason. This is like Argenti as a sorcerer and understanding the arcane. So Argenti is going to, and I want to make sure that I'm reading this correctly because I have reading comprehension issues. So I want to use Disintegrate, and if this is like a magical wall of like force or something, can it penetrate that with a 10-foot cube?
All right, roll me an Arcana check. This is going to be
Okay.
a free recall knowledge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 17.
You think that if there is a wall of force, yes, the disintegration spell, which, thanks D&D, would take care of that.
Okay. So
Anyway,
I am
yeah,
going...
just cast it. There's a wall of force. You can just get rid of it that way. Yes.
You good? Can I have my moment? Okay. I am going to spend... I don't know if I want to do a twin spell or if I want to... Okay, I'm just going to target Talieos and I'm going to like burn kind of like green in the gauntlets and cast a Disintegrate at Talieos.
Alrighty, and with that, the wall of force comes down. Go ahead and mark off the spell, and you become visible.
Does it totally come down? The whole thing?
I think it just makes a hole.
Let me double
It just makes a hole.
I believe. Let me double check.
Pretty sure it destroys it.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's a lot of make-believe damage.
That is a lot of make-believe damage. For a 10-foot hole. That's okay, though.
No, it's completely gone.
Okay.
No, if the target is a huge or larger object or creation of force,
No.
it disintegrates
A
a 10
disintegrate
foot
spell destroys
cube.
the wall instantly, however. I want to say the entire thing is just gone at that point.
Okay.
You see Tylea's face is just like, and then as you kind of perfectly call that there's something there, perfectly know about it, cast a disintegrate at it, it just disappears. And his stupid face goes down into a frown.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I'll give him sort of like a smirk, a knowing look, and then I'll quicken spell a frostbite at him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. And frostbite. Ooh. And he's probably resistant, and it's fine. It's okay if he's resistant. It is totally okay.
Everyone in the room's resistant.
Yeah,
Right.
it's totally okay. It's
He
fine.
saves.
Okay.
I know it's a DC 20.
Okay, that's totally fine. And then that's it.
All right, you don't want to move?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. Yanni.
Wow. Two sessions in a row where I get a 20 plus and still get to go before the bad guys. What's this world coming to? Wait, are we the bad guys?
No.
Bum,
No.
bum,
Tyleus is
bum.
the bad guy. There's no question about that one.
Okay. Now I'm like, do I want to try and do something to Thylea?
Go for it.
I don't think I do. Because I don't know what I would do.
There are 3 dragons.
Yeah, you're right. There are 3 dragons
who are kind of close to each other right now.
who are kind of close to each other right now. That's too big. I'm trying not to kill sailors.
Right, I was
Or-
just thinking, there is a sailor down there. We can afford a sailor.
Are we the baddies?
Well, look, we're the Light of Thylea and they still make us pay for the help, so...
Well, I mean, they've got to, support their families
help.
and stuff.
Yeah, and it's life insurance, right? Think of the families; they'll get a tidy sum instead of make it back.
500 gold.
Okay, I'm
There
going
was
to go
that-
back to plan A, which is the Kentamani's clenched fist. So I'm going to drop me a big old clenched fist. Like right. Oh, I should have targeted. I forgot it rolls when I do it. My bad. I'm just going to put it like over here and hit the silver dragon. Yeah, sorry. I forgot it rolls on click for some stupid reason.
Alrighty. Let me get the thing ready. Do.
Actually, can it? Yeah, I was gonna say it flies, so I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe what it looks like as you create it?
I've always just kind of had it look like the Kentamani hands that come up out of the ground. And since it's called Kentamani's hand, I just think that's appropriate.
Sure.
So probably not too different from what it looks like right there.
Sounds good.
Gray,
Alrighty.
and stony, and
What do you do with it?
The punch on the silver dragon there.
Punch.
That is going to be a hit, and it takes some damage.
Cool.
It looks injured, but not. It looks like barely injured.
It's almost dead.
Yeah, sorry, the mod is not working right. It is so annoying.
No, it's okay.
Run over to the corner and wish I had that second level of rogue so I could try and hide behind that teleporter. That's my turn.
All right. This sailor is terrified. Is going to disengage and attempt to kind of like steer around and move back. Well, actually, oh my god. Moves to maybe, I don't even know, right here, kind of like terrified of the Minotaur, especially after they see kind of the magic disintegrating away, and now there's two fronts of people to fight at the same time. And is going to do pretty much just that, which brings us to this Minotaur hero who just... And Tylea's just like, get them! Is going to kick the shit aside and starts moving forward. I'll say, sitting up. Getting up from sitting up is about half movement. Still gets him within attacking range. And then let me check one more thing. Okay. You're going to get charged, Daphne.
Oy.
Let me see. All right, that is going to be a gore attack as kind of knocks the chairs aside. By the way, as one of the chairs kind of flies into the path, one of these metal balls just absolutely destroys it, turns it into splinters, smithereens. As that is going to be a hit on the gore attack for 17 points of piercing damage. Oh wait, you have shield actually, Daphne, right?
Yes I do.
Okay. Technical question, did you walk around with your shield out while you guys were walking around the halls?
Honestly, probably not.
Roll
Probably
D1
didn't
out.
look
51 and better, you had the shield out. 50 and lower, you did not.
I don't want to decide for you, but we were trying to look like soldiers.
Yes, we were trying to look like soldiers, but we weren't like within active combat.
yeah,
so they would have it, but just not.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Even with the shield spell, that would be a hit on this one. So that is going to be 17 points of piercing damage, and I appreciate you for that. And then, let me double check one last thing, and then make me a strength saving throw, please.
There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh boy.
It's bad.
I don't know, guys.
Oh, hey.
And with that, instead of getting knocked back into the pit, you kind of keep it barely at bay as you like half one of it kind of grazed by your ribs, probably shattering one of them. You kind of take the pain, blood running down. And let me double check one last thing. Yep, it still gets to also make an attack against you. As the great axe comes flinging down, that thankfully is going to be a miss on you. All right, that is going to lead us to this guy who is actually just going to start dodging. And with that, that brings us to the first dragon's turn. As it kind of looks around, sniffs at the air, and as this fist just hits the silver one in the jaw, the bronze one is going to take off into the air. About 20 feet up. All right. And it is going to kind of peel back as a bunch of air just seems to come in, almost supernaturally so on. It's like this thunderous breath is being breathed out as it shoots that out in this way.
Oh, Bulba.
Alrighty, these three are going to make some saves for me.
Are the sailors, are they bound too? I can't remember if we asked that or not.
With their hands, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, with that, Bullbug and the first mate are pushed back.
Oh.
As they reach the rapidly oscillating metal balls, both of them are going to have to make additional saving throws. And the hand saved. All right. All right, the first mate, incredibly so, like, kind of dodges out of the way. It's pretty much Bulbug. We'll put the impetus on him. As the rolling ball comes in, Bulbug takes the full brunt, kind of shielding the sailor in the way, as he takes 19 points of bludgeoning damage. You see one of his shoulders pops out of the socket and kind of hangs limply as he gets pushed all the way back. The sailor as well. The sailor taking only 9 points of damage in that, but both of them look extremely rough as he kind of gets clipped as well. His right leg looks a hot mess. And from here where he was, kind of lands right there next to you. Oh shit. However, as they get pushed back, they kind of fly and then pushed with a massive magical force against the walls themselves. The sailor compacts down as if he had fallen 40 feet right next to you, Lyra. And Bulbug goes unconscious. So he doesn't count as dead yet, but he is unconscious.
So
I will
is
give
Lyra
NPCs 3 of those before they die on hitting 0 HP. Like significant NPCs.
Does Lyra become effectively visible now since she's covered in gore?
No. It was compacted against the wall. It didn't splatter.
Actually, what I do want is dex saving throws from Brissa and young Scylla Fly.
Young Thylea?
Young Thylea, hey.
That's her DJ name.
And live on stage, young Thylea. All right.
Oof.
Thylea gets the bonus from your aura too, though.
I will say actually because Thylea was inside of your armor, because I have to describe it that way, your dex saving throw counts for that, as you kind of like barely move out of the way of Bulbug ramming into the wall and kind of just slumping unconscious against the wall there. And then let's see. The dragon is going to fly and hover over this pit. All right, and that brings us to Darian.
How would you want to rule if I wanted my bird out? Would I have to?
No, I just forgot about your bird. That's all.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to count it as an action, her popping out, but
Does it normally have a resource?
No, it has no resource with that. Does it go right after your turn? Is that the mechanic on it? Remind me real quick.
I was reading and I'm not seeing anything specifically, so if we want to have it be that way.
Hold up. Stimfei. Blah, 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 blah.
I was about to say, they gave this bird a lot of stuff. You'd think they'd flesh it out.
No, there's a lot of stuff that they actually have not. Oh, wait, there it is. Obeys your commands to the best of its abilities and acts on your initiative in combat. If you're incapacitated, your Stimfei acts on its own. All right,
Perfect.
so it's technically its turn.
Okay.
It's on your shoulder currently.
Okay. I'm going to... We have potions that we bought. And one thing that this can do is it can bring a potion over to another person. So I'm going to tell my Stimfei, I'm going to say, bring the potion to the unconscious bear. Bug bear, whatever.
Minotaur. That's hilarious. Does it talk about how you load it?
Sorry, I was looking at this ability and it doesn't.
Roll me a D100. I will say That's good enough.
Jesus
It's just going to be
Christ.
an object interact for this session to load a potion into it.
Okay, so I shove the potion that I have the greater healing into her, and I say, go help him over there.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to see that these two guys right in front of us are a little bit more of an immediate threat, and I'm going to throw my chakram at the guy in front of Argenti.
Alrighty.
$17 hit?
17 actually misses as you kind of throw it up. He's like, very quickly just puts up his own bracer as it kind of goes off of the wall, and you catch it. So first one is going to be a miss.
I'm gonna try to hit him again. Or hit him one time. That's not gonna hit.
That's also a miss.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to hit a third time.
Alrighty. 26 is going to be a hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to move, and even though it would put me at disadvantage, I'm going to try to move my body in front of Argenti.
Okay,
So that way I'm
sounds
a
good.
body block.
And it's not going to give you disadvantage because you have Chakram Expert. Do me a favor and use the Greater Healing Potion, though.
Will it let you target? Oh, never mind.
I can do it separately.
Yeah, it's 15.
All right, Bullbuck is back in the fight.
Yay.
And that is my turn. I just also want to say that my bird is still within 60 feet of me, so I can still use their reaction if I need to.
Okay, cool. And do you want it to hover kind of like within that 5 feet? So it administrated that as an action to Bullbug. Do you want it to fly up afterwards?
Yeah, so as long as she remains within 60 feet of me, I can use her reaction. So I would have told,
Okay.
I want her to just stay within that range of me.
Sounds good. She kind of like administers and then immediately flies up. All right, cool. Then that is going to bring us to this boy. You know what? He is going to take one of the chairs.
Not the chairs.
And throw it at this pirate. Or sorry, can't do it. Just because I had this one. The sailor over here.
Hey, let's be honest, we can call them pirates. We're not good people.
Alrighty. That is going to be a miss as the chair kind of flies behind, shatters. And then he's going to move and kind of stand in front of Thylea there. Actually, he won't quite make it that far. There you go. But still kind of like standing in front with weapons out. Hold up, Darian. How are you on there twice? Oh, I know.
Because I'm so great.
No, it's because... Oops.
Because those strangers are just broke.
There was another version of you back on the back on the fucking elephant.
Oh.
All right, Daphne, it is your turn.
Okay, I was trying to quickly type this out, but I might as well just ask
Yay.
you all right now. How loud are we wanting to be with our spells? Like, Thunderwave, Shatter. Is that cool? We're not trying to be like sneaky
Yeah, I
more
don't
at this
think it
point.
matters.
The dragon
I'm
just
gonna double check.
launched a thunder blast, so I think we're
I mean, that
yeah.
could be the norm if this is a fighting arena.
That's true. But that means if you do it, they might just think it's the dragon still.
Or it's just
Alright.
a fighting. It's a fighting arena too, right? So
I would say we're probably okay
Yeah.
making noise.
safe.
Okay, fantastic. Just for now, there is this absolute need to just somehow get the Minotaur, since he decided to gore rush me, to try and shove him over to get run over. I don't think she can do that with a 13 strength. Just thinking that's not going to be possible.
Let me double check something really quick on the wording for
never
demigod.
underestimated.
I know you can use your charisma for a lot of stuff, but I don't know.
No, only
Boom.
add your charisma
It's
modifier to melee
attacks,
attack
right?
and damage rolls instead of your
Yeah.
strength. Yeah.
It would be real neat. Would be real
Yeah.
neat. But is not the case. So we're just gonna go with a good old smack for now. Can I move myself though? Take a 5-foot step so I'm not next to the blender?
Yeah, you're 5 footsteps. Yeah, of course you can.
Yes. Cool beans. Alright, I know we're grouping up here, protecting Argenti.
I mean, at least this group, there's a fair chance that one or two of the bad guys
Oh.
will take a hit too.
What just happened?
Oh, sorry.
Everything good?
Alrighty,
Yeah.
you strike at that was at the Minotaur, right? That is going to be...
Yes, sorry, I do have a target.
Sorry.
I thought I had it targeted, sorry.
Do you did, my bad. Do you want to do anything special with that?
Thank you for asking me. I have to check. I don't have a lot of spells. Yes, okay, why not? Let's just use a first level for Divine Smite. Just to try and get rid of this guy.
Okay. Are you using it from the spells, or are you using it from the features? Because if you use it from your features, it doesn't consume a spell slot. Just as a heads up.
Oh, thank you. Like,
You can use that roll, but you can also not choose what spell level you use and stuff like that. So it's not using spell slots if you're using it from the features tab.
gotcha. Alrighty.
Tell
Well,
me, I'll just...
it's out there now, so
Okay. So use the first level spell slot, yeah?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Then go ahead and mark down the first level spell, and that is going to be 27 points of damage. Very nice. Still kicking, but looks
Alright.
injured.
Yep. Okay. Go for a second attack.
That is going to be a hit.
Oof. I don't know what's happening. It is chugging today. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. I think that's it for me for attacks, unless it's looking pretty bad. Like maybe one more little first level smite might do it.
I mean, again, you have to decide that before you know. How it
Nope.
does.
Alrighty. That's fair.
All right, looks injured as you hit it twice. You can feel a couple of ribs crack. You feel the femur kind of like bend in a little bit. It is still standing. These are exemplary fighters for Gigans and Minotaurs. You see why they're called heroes.
Well, I won't give them that, but
All right, cool. End of turn?
yes. But I'm also getting asked about. Yes, I have the Crusher feat, but it only counts for crits, and I see I rolled an 18.
No, you can move the guy on any.
Oh, that is right. I always forget about that part because I'm so focused on critical hits.
Like,
thank you.
right into the ball.
Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target is no more than one size larger than you.
That's fair. Alrighty, move it in there. The thing is going to try to make a dex saving throw. And does make the save, which will mean half damage. Nice.
I unintentionally did what I wanted to do to begin with. Thank you for the reminder.
Is the bottom damage on your hammer like if you're two-handing it? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Should that be a +3
It should be a
as
plus
well?
3. You're absolutely right. We didn't.
I know it's only 1 point, but I was
Nope,
like, why is
you're
this math
absolutely right.
different?
And fixed. All right, cool.
And that'll do it.
With that brings us to Young Fly Scylla. She does nothing. And that brings us to the next sailor in a row. That sailor is going to very scaredly also disengage but also saw what just happened with the dragon, is fucking terrified. You know what? He's just going to dodge as he's just absolutely scared. All right, that brings us to... Actually, hold up. Take that back a little bit. Argenti, do you want to drop concentration so that Scylla can have her full turn?
Sure.
Okay. Alrighty. So Scylla is, we'll say, kind of hovering above you, not crushing you in the process. And she is going to do what?
I would say a good old fire breath against as many as she can grab. Like, hopefully the injured Minotaur and Thylea and all the other ones.
All right, she begins flying this way and does a fire breath. All right, that's going to be 3 of them. Damn, 2 nat 20s on the saves. The Geigen hero fails, though. Takes the full damage. The other 2 take half damage. And it seems that Thylea is resistant to fire. Alrighty. With that... As the fire, like... Young Scylla, if anything, well, I don't have to call her young. Scylla kind of looks and her eyes go wide as she sees these dragons. And she's like, Mama? As she kind of looks down and you just point towards Thylea. She goes, okay. Flies over, releases the fire. And that is going to be the end for Scylla. Pirate is going, sorry. Sailor is going to do the same thing. Brissa, now it's your turn.
Yes, Brissa will take a few steps forward. She'll take like 1 step forward, and then she will roar very loudly that they should all run as she like takes out her blade and like strokes it slightly, a little creepily, and use the Dragon's Wrath, Channel Divinity. So that should get everyone. Yes.
Don't even look at the dragons. It's a dragon's roar, Alex. It's not gonna work against the dragons.
Yeah, and the DC is like a 14, right? Like,
All right, I've got some. Are you including the sailors or no?
No, probably. You know what? Yeah, we'll include the sailors.
They're probably already scared.
Oh my god.
But I will include the sailors.
If you could just give them permanent fear, David, that probably would make more sense.
What about Ophelia and Bullbug?
No, I won't include them.
All right, the sailors are terrified. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then, hang on. Alrighty. You also notice that the Minotaur closest to you guys and both of the Geigans become frightened.
Wow.
That Minotaur's having a bad day all of a sudden, isn't he?
Thylea is immune.
What? Godlings are immune to fear? Who would have guessed?
And the silver dragon becomes frightened.
What?
Oh.
And
Wow, okay.
with that, anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on moving forward. So I think
backwards,
Lyra's
as you
there.
jump.
That's me. That's me. Yeah, that's me.
An extra 10 feet there, so that was 5, and then so that should get me to 20 feet. 25.
Are you cutting across this one to get around Lyra?
No, it's just going up. So I guess
that is
that would be
25 feet
30%.
to get to right there.
Yeah.
And then
So 30 then
35
is
feet
here.
to get to right there.
Oh, well then I'll just be here.
Okay, cool.
We'll be all clumped up together.
Yep.
Yep, just all right next to each other, and I will bonus action
This is the way.
We never
Shit.
learn.
as well on myself.
Why are you over here? You're supposed to be over there.
Did you target yourself when you cast that?
I did not.
Do it again, and or just cast it without casting the spell slot.
Should say, do not consume.
Fancy effects.
Ooh.
And at the end of your turn, Thylea is going to roar.
You imbeciles! You were supposed to die in glory! You!
And he looks where the wall was. You will pay for this. And he pulls a sword from his back. Then in his hand looks like a long sword, but should be a great sword. As it glimmers with a familiar gleam, you once again see the blade that you had sent away with a messenger to be delivered not by your own hands, but of course one of the lowly NPCs that fuck them if they die. You see Titansbane gleaming. However, where as depicted on the image and before, there usually was a gold glow upon it, it is now glowing blue, and electricity is shining. As he reels back,
You will pay!
and electricity is just running across it. Oh, boy.
So what you're saying, David, is not only did you get rid of our weapon, you gave it to the bad guy.
Yep.
Exactly what he did.
Actually, you know what he's gonna do first? You see
Hit all the people that are next to each other.
No.
You see the electricity kind of might still happen. Don't worry about it.
Chain lightning.
He is going to cast a spell. Any reactions?
Too far away.
I'm
sure.
invisible.
What does that
Because I don't want to be uninvisible yet. But whatever. I guess it's my fault everyone clumped up next to each other. Yeah, I'll counterspell it.
Okay.
It's automatically a 5th level,
All right.
if that matters.
Go ahead and cast it. Alright. As you shut down him casting haste on himself,
Nice. Well played.
electricity starts to go as you kind of reach out, and the fates kind of seem to reach out with you as they take the lightning that is starting to go across his forearm, and they just turn into strands and then ash. That was at the end of Brista's turn, however, which means that brings us to Thaliea's turn, who is going to absolutely berserk. He is going to... Oh, man. Yeah. He's going to go...
You fucking imbecile! Snap out of it!
And he is going to target one of them.
Elena.
The fear will disappear on this north one. He uses a bonus action for that. And then he is going to cast another spell. He kind of takes this sword. His eyes are just turning into lightning, the blues shining as he runs it across.
Damn it. He's still not quite close enough.
All right. Going once.
It says
It's just me. I already used mine.
Oh, okay.
When I use the auto measure thing, it says he's 61 feet. So
All
I'm going by that.
Oh, boy. One of my favorite spells of all time. One of my favorite spells of all time.
Is it Booming Blade?
My turn is to
Okay.
I'm sorry, Clancy. I'm so sorry.
All right, so he's casting Silvery Barbs. David's favorite spell ever.
Is it Summon Beast? Or any other summon spell?
It is not a summon spell either.
This room is already so cramped. Can you imagine?
Oh, perfect. It does do it automatically. Wonderful. you suddenly see his form turn into lightning as he moves forward. Your vision is too slow. Darian, you might be the only one who kind of catches that. It's almost like that scene where Superman follows the Flash as he moves incredibly quickly. Oh, that makes this so much nicer. Darian, though, he goes in, and as the blade strikes you, you feel it just strike into your abdomen, pull back out. You take 35 points of force damage.
Can I, as my reaction, have my Stimfey take that damage?
Sure.
I will have her take that damage. She's within 60 feet.
Alrighty.
How much health does she have?
She's got enough that she's still up.
As what does it look like as your Stimfey, though it is pretty far away,
So-
still takes that damage?
So I'd like to think that because Darian might be able to actually kind of see this happening, that her Stimfey is just as quick, and it's like he's smiling because he's about to run her through, and he hits the wings of my bird instead.
Okay. It falls to the ground and kind of just, no, I'm just kidding. But as it takes a little bit of that damage, he angrily looks as he moves over for the next strike. That is going to be a hit on Argenti as well. Unless, do you have shield?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and cast it. Target yourself first, don't forget.
Okay, yep. Target myself, thank you. Okay. Shield.
Daphne, once again, that is going to be a hit, even if you were to cast shield, which is going to be 28 points of force damage. Anything fancy?
Ow. I think that's all the fancy shit I can do.
Okay, that's fair. And in fact, you'd be the last one to be hit, just as a heads up. Brissa, you are also going to be hit. Do you have shield?
I do not. No.
Okay. That's going to be 31 points of force damage. Go ahead and make me a DC 15. Nice, thank you. Then, Lyra, you are being missed.
Oh, thank God.
As
I was about
the-
to say, remember when I was invisible?
And then, like, he strikes across all of you. And then turns back from lightning into a titan. As he holds the sword out to the side.
Die!
And that is going to be the end of Thalia's turn. This Geigen hero is going to learn. Darian, I'd like you to make me an athletics check.
The alphabet?
Oh, this is gonna go real poorly.
Calculus?
It's not! I got a nat 20!
He had a dirty 20, so that you got a nat 20 was the only thing that saved your ass, I just realized. Holy shit, because I didn't know what your athletics modifier was before you get mad at me. Oh my god. Holy shit. He tries to like pin you down and like lift you up as you go like, no! You like punch against, we'll say even with the chakram, like against like the joints, like, he hit the funny bone on it as she kind of dropped down. Giving up on that, he is going to instead make a bunch of attacks on you. All right. First one is going to be a hit, even if you were to use your bracers. You've used your reaction already.
Yeah, I'm just taking these to the face.
All right, that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage. Technically, third attack is going to be 17 points of piercing damage. All right, this one's going to be a miss. Hit, 14 points of piercing damage. Last attack is going to be barely a hit for 19 points of piercing damage. You guys watch kind of in horror as the Janken kind of has like multiple weapons they can pull on and just absolutely wail with all 6 arms upon poor Darian. She tries to block with her bracers on, with the chakrams on, but it is just too much of an onslaught. All right, that brings us to the copper. The copper is not scared. Oh, man. All right, she's similarly going to fly up around. How close would she have to get? She can definitely get closer if she has to. And I need Scylla, Brissa, Argenti, Daphne, and Darian to make me Constitution saving throws.
That actually is karma.
Ooh.
Hey, good point though. We have overlapping paladin auras here.
Right, they use Daphne's.
We're using the altered rules. Natural ones are always fails. Natural 20s are always saves.
Oh no, who do I care about more in this moment?
Wow, you didn't have to put it that
Absolutely,
way.
Daphne.
You absolutely did not have to put it that way.
I can use my DM inspiration. I can use.
Oh,
my
you
DM
still have one?
Yes, so that's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Then I will give mine to Darian.
At least Daphne did better.
Alrighty. Cool. Anything else you guys can do before I declare shit?
Try.
I changed my mind.
Free
I
action,
make
free action.
Darian's roll a 1. No, just kidding.
Wow. Wait, you rolled a run for today?
No, I actually rolled a 6, which is what better than what she rolled, so.
All right. Darian,
Oh no, sorry, I rolled an 8, but no, I'm not using it.
Darian, you suddenly feel like you're moving through molasses. As all of you guys see what seems to be kind of like this weird green gas envelop all of you. But the rest of you guys, thankfully, saved. And then she is going to... Let's see here. Dragon speed is absurd.
Remember when we had a character that was immune to poison, and then I wasted a spell and gave him poison resistance anyways? And it ended up with my character at the time getting knocked out because of it. Good times. Remember the good old days. When Pitor was still alive.
Huh. Ophelia is trying to be as helpful as she can be, but there's not a whole lot she can do right this second.
Her hands are tied and she doesn't have a weapon, so I would not fault Ophelia if she tried to stay away from the danger.
Ophelia is going to try the dumb thing.
God damn it, Ophelia.
She moves
I am
forward as she slowly lowers the rope down.
Oh no, that's
attempting
actually kind of smart.
to cut it off. I would like one of you guys, however, to roll me a d20.
Not it.
So Alex or Jason, who's gonna be it?
I'll do it. Sure.
All right, go for
That's it. 1d20. 19.
Yay!
Natty 19. And
We made the right call.
with an amazing grace, she leans down, cuts it off as she opens up her arms. You know what, Alex? DM inspiration for that one. As she is going to continue moving this way. And ends her turn there. All right, Lyra, it is officially your turn now. Actually, before your turn. Sorry, because you can do bullshit, and Talios does not like bullshit.
Oh, cool. I'm glad he knows when it's my turn then.
Just saying, does you guys have the meta knowledge for it? It's fair. He's casting a spell. No reactions, right?
Nope.
Still too far away.
All right. As he kind of like takes lightning, it like becomes almost white hot as he strikes it kind of onto the ground, And let me check something actually really quick. And then draws it up. Suddenly the entire ground becomes electrified. It seems to move around the Minotaur that is on his side, but spreads out towards all of you, going up your legs, and you feel a numbing, paralyzing energy through it. I need Darian Argent. Here, I'm just going to call it out. It's going to be easier. This is going to also include... Oh, it barely does not... No, it does include Andrea.
Even though she's flying?
Mm-hmm. It's a cube. That's why the lightning goes up. All right, go ahead and make me those wisdom saving throws, starting with Darian.
Not wisdom.
Oh, also a 9.
Oh, we're doing great.
So bad.
We're doing great.
Whoa, Daphne.
I'm impressed.
All right, Bullbug. Andrea, if you... Yeah.
She said she got a 1.
God.
Oh, R.I.P. that bird.
Bird.
I will use my DM inspiration here to try again.
She's just a bird, David.
Oh god. No,
Oh, I'm gonna use my DM inspiration to
Get it.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
But
Okay,
I will-
okay. That's better.
we do also have, plus, is it +4, +5? Oh no, +4.
Oh yeah, you guys have +4.
From Daphne.
So 20.
I just need to put a sticky note on my computer because I always have to quickly
Yes.
search for it.
Yes.
All right. Let's go down the line. So Argenti has a total of 20 then, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. Brissa. So let me go down the list. Darian, 13, fail. Argenti, 20, success. Brissa,
I'm sorry.
16, fail. Daphne, 17. Wait.
Brissa. Wait. What?
Because Daphne's getting her own aura bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she gets the highest bonus from whatever
Right,
stacking thing. So it's already
Yeah.
baked in, or should be baked in. She has
Yeah, and if
13, she
Brissa's
got a
is
plus
baked in,
4,
she'd
she has
only
no
get a
bonus
plus
to
I
wisdom.
think it is
Okay, it's
baked in, so yeah.
I think for Daphne it is. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fail. I'm sorry, Daphne. I know it was a
That's
really
good.
good roll for you.
It was.
Scylla, success. Lyra, success.
Oh my god.
Bulbug, fail. Andrea, shocker, I know. Fail. Pirate, fail. All right. I have
Oh,
some stuff
Bulbug's
to
gonna
open
be
really quick.
unconscious
Hey,
again.
you mean a metal bird and lightning just don't go
They
together?
don't go so good. All right, let's see here. Fail. Fail-a-dee, fail. Fail-a-dee, fail.
You said with NPCs, they can go unconscious 3 times, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, significant
then-
NPCs.
Then I'm not bringing Bulbug back up because this is gonna be number 2.
He is not unconscious. As the lightning goes up, instead, you suddenly feel the feeling when you do hit your funny bone, and everything just kind of goes numb as you're just like, "Ugh." Everything is like all of your nerves are hyper stimulated, and you're all experiencing the effects of the slow spell. Now
Oh,
it is your turn.
that's rough. I didn't think we'd make it this far. I hold on. I gotta look something up. 'Cause it won't show me on my sheet. Because it's not technically a spell that I have. Oh right, it's big. It's a big one. Okay. I will bonus action. I think it's bonus action. God damn it. I'm sorry. I thought I knew what I was gonna do and then so much happened. No, it's an action. I don't want to do that. Okay. First, I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
And I am going to take my sickle and try and cut Bulbug's hands free.
Alrighty. Yeah, as one of your, At your action.
Yeah,
You pop it
yeah.
open.
And then I'm just like, hi, Bullbug. I love you, Bullbug. I'm
love
sorry
you
you're in
too.
this mess, Bullbug.
Where did you come from?
Hell. No. No. Just like, don't die. Okay, that's it.
But I would rather keep you alive. Kill them for me.
And he kind of like starts getting up on his turn.
And then I'm going to, I guess, hex somebody. Wow, there's a lot of people in this room. I'm gonna hex this guy getting next to everyone. And I will
Oh, okay.
make it strength checks just in case.
Sounds good. Listen, I can think of someone who's going to appreciate that.
Yeah, there's one person that I'm like, okay, they can probably do something, and then one person that I'm like, they'll probably try at least. So, might as well.
Guys, we're almost done with round 1.
And then I will stay where I'm at next to
Alright.
Bullbug.
Sounds good. You don't want to fly?
No.
Okay.
Not right now.
All right. Sailor is going to continue to be a bit terrified. They get a save at the end of every turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Real quick. DC 14. He steps out of it, so that is good. He dodged and then is not scared anymore. You see a little puddle forming underneath his feet. Bulbuck is going to stand up and kind of protectively step in front of you.
Oh.
But he's so slow right now.
Does he want to try something stupid?
No.
Yes, please.
I just gave him a potion. No.
We need to do something.
You don't understand Bulbuck and Ophelia. Bulbuck fought in the pits. Ophelia's a badass captain.
And Bullbug loves me.
He does love you.
But we want to survive.
What's the stupid thing, David?
Yeah. I would take something stupid right about now.
Look,
Right, bam,
if you tell us what it is, and it sounds like something Bullbug would do, I would say do it. I
Because
just
of
want
the
to know what
slow,
it
He
is.
doesn't really have enough movement for it.
Uh-huh.
But let's just say like a beef milkshake could be good.
Because he can charge, right? But he's slow.
Exactly. Like, yeah, he is slow. No, you know what? Because of that, he has to actually dash. Like,
Ruff, ruff. No, you do not.
and he just puts his arms over you, essentially giving you 3/4 cover against any like ranged attacks against you. And then he gets to make a new wisdom save throughout the end of his turn and fails miserably. All right. That brings us to the
Bulldog has low wisdom. What?
who is scared.
Oh.
Hi. Yeah? What?
Do we think it would be worth it to keep the dragon scared?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what else we're planning on doing. I will. Do they get the roll at the start of their turn or the end of their turn?
End of their turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my fate dice to try and keep him afeared, but do whatever he's gonna do first.
All right. So mark off the fate dice. Definitely get that noted for later. Gotta look at something really quick. All right. And it turns the roll into that number and still adds
Correct.
the
They
bonus
still
on
get the
top.
modifiers. Yeah. But I don't. A low roll is still a low roll, so.
All right. It is going to bite. Actually, you know what it's going to do? is going to attempt to take the hand and like bites down into it and then drag it towards the ball.
Okay, has a strength of 26.
Sure, it doesn't know that.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Uh-huh.
Unless you want me to roll it.
I do want you to roll it.
Okay.
So 20 plus 8.
Ooh, that didn't come out great.
Ooh.
It rolled lower than that, so that is good. And the end of its turn, it remains scared.
Oh, right, because it can't get closer to us when it's scared. I always forget about that part. I just remember the disadvantage stuff.
All right, that brings us to this one. Who is going to... So many people.
But he's sitting there.
And you see the sailor just like,
No!
and
Aww,
strikes down.
our money.
As the first mate is kind of flung, like his top half is flung towards the iron ball, and then you see the blood just again and again flattened. As that ends that sailor.
Oh.
And that is going to end the Minotaur's turn. Top of round 2, everyone.
We did it.
We survived.
Holy crap, that was a long round.
All right.
How many things died?
6
Eddie?
seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 6 seconds just passed in game.
Yeah.
Nothing died for them, really. So,
I know.
so I was thinking, it's like, we need to do more damage.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna bamf out the silver wings very regally, and with a push, I'm gonna go up.
Let me check 2 things really quick.
Okay.
If you fly too high, Thylea is going to be able to make an attack against you. So if you fly higher than 15 feet.
Okay.
Like right now with
Well,
15 feet, he's kind of like, he's 15 feet tall, so he can reach anywhere in the room. Easy.
Okay. And yeah, so I'll go up 15 feet, and then I will go over here, directly in front of him, and I'll look him in the eyes, and in Draconic, I'll say, "For Belmitria," and I'll gather up some ice magic and shoot out a cone of cold at 8th level.
All right.
That sounds like fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Ooh. And as I do that, I'm gonna make eye contact with a sailor in the back, and I'm just gonna say I'm so sorry
He did.
to this man.
So sorry.
Alrighty. I'm gonna say this one
That makes
is
it all
less
better.
than half covered by it, but the
Okay.
other ones are fully. I'm gonna say also because you have to. So you're 15 feet up.
Could he
And then
have
like angling
gone?
it down.
I know it's gonna be fucky with the map and our placements, but could he have gone over Darien?
And like backed up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get more
Okay.
coverage. Oh, you'd probably hit that other sailor though. So
Well,
Yeah.
for the greater
Jason
good.
doesn't care.
For the
You know what?
Jason
Less people in the
cares.
initiative order.
No, this is the optimal choice.
No,
alright.
Jason cares.
we'll
Argenti
just have,
does.
we'll just have to
Argenti
pay their
cares
family.
too. It's just,
We'll
yeah,
have
it's
to
for the
pay their
greater
go-
good.
The rounds will go faster. It's fine.
Argenti cares too.
Who have we replaced our people with?
I am so sorry
smart
for this man.
We'll just pay their family a lot of gold. It's fine. Brissa has all kinds of money.
Okay, and if they save, they are dead.
We can
Brissa-
buy forgiveness.
Brissa will pay their family lots of gold.
For the record, it's not because it's the optimal choice.
Damon,
There's just a
You said
there's a lot at
phrase
stake.
earlier, jokingly. Could you repeat that?
I don't remember what I said now.
It's like a meme
Sorry.
where this guy in a very tight leather uniform goes, "Are we?"
The
Oh, are we the bad guys?
There's a lot at stake. There is a lot at stake.
Talios saves and is
Steak.
resistant. So
We already assumed that. We're not surprised.
Yeah. I
Get your
figured.
tricks out of here, Thylea.
oh, but I thought this was a big one. All right.
We fought your dad. But I mean, it was a little tiny fight.
That Minotaur hero saves as well, but that's still enough to turn him into ice. As he kind of
Hey.
freezes over, the ball comes in and just shatters him into 1,000 pieces. Explodes outward.
Oh, that was kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
This
Good job.
guy fails, takes the full damage. This one fails, takes full damage.
Hey,
Still kicking.
honestly, you're kind of crushing it, Argenti.
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing.
You're my new
Doing
hero.
amazing, sweetie.
You're doing amazing, honey.
This one fails, takes full
It's got the
damage.
video camera.
Yeah.
You're doing great, sweetie.
As you kind of shoot the ice over everything, Thales just kind of covers his eyes as you kind of shout that out. He takes the ice and just flings it down.
Balmitria, we have the bitch in the stables, and I will add you to it, you little fucking slave to my mother. Yeah, that's right. Thank you again for bringing her here.
And that
Oh.
is going to bring us to Yannick's turn.
What?
Does concentration check for slow?
Oh yeah, thinking.
Wait, who brought Belmitria here?
You don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Not building Tria. No, don't worry about it.
Can we make a group insight check
Am I
against?
Am I concussed? Did I hear that right?
No, nothing happened.
Because-
Don't worry about it.
Because Yanni and I left her in the astral sea.
There's a question. If you're slowed, does everything sound like this?
yeah. Hold up. You couldn't have done both of that. You were slowed. You could have chosen an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Wait,
Right? Because he's slowed.
he was slowed?
No,
he didn't.
he's saved. I'm slowed. Are you seeing
Oh
that?
I'm
my
not
god,
slowed.
yeah, the fucking tokens fucking got me on that one. That
It's
is
me.
fascinating to know, though. So, wait, sorry,
But he also
I just had a
didn't
revelation
bonus
about how
action,
Foundry
did he?
handles those little icons, and they're technically like on a super layer above everything else. Sorry, I had a little nerd moment. All right, I'm past it now.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, cool. So still went through. Telios would have failed and chooses to use some legendary resistant points to bring that up to par. All right. Yeah.
So my turn?
Hang on. Yes. I just don't want to. I don't want to forget about adding that to it.
No, you're good. You're good. You had said it, and then the conversation carried on, and then there was, oh, wait, and I just didn't know. Okay. So I yell to Ophelia as I run this direction, sword or bow?
She looks up towards the triplet of dragons, the massive, gigantic, fucking Talios there. Both.
A sword.
What would it be to toss her my bow?
Free object interact.
Okay, I will toss her my bow.
All right, I'll move it
And
over.
my bow.
And your brother.
I will.
Fuck. Keep going.
Let's see. Kind of radius can I get out of that? Sorry, I had a plan, and then
Right.
Argenti killed a few people that I didn't want to kill, and that freed me up to do something different. So,
Yay!
refactoring.
I do what I can.
It was great. I'm glad you're not a
I'm-
bird still.
I'm going to drop a synaptic static.
All right. Don't forget,
Um,
keep your screen kind of like very close to the right, so that the stream can see more. So don't keep your token centered, but like keep your token on the right.
Oh, it's using my.
Yeah, for the stream stuff. Mhm.
Okay, that's good to know since I usually keep my character sheet over there on the right.
That makes sense.
Okay. Is that better?
A little far.
A little too far?
Yeah, you've covered yourself up now.
Well,
Go,
I'm not
go like
important.
one square over. There you go. Perfect. That's great.
Okay, alright. What was I doing? I was casting Synaptic Static. Where did it go? There it is. You got me all flustered.
I know.
Alright. I think that's gonna be my maximum. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. Yeah? Boom. Do the templates not auto-target anymore?
They should. I see the little yellow one.
Oh, I see them now. Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Oh,
did it
yeah,
not
they
apply
just-
to the bronze? I couldn't tell if it was gonna or
It's
not.
because it's less than half. Wait,
Okay.
that's not
Is it though?
because it thinks it's at the ground level. I think is the main reason. Because it only goes up how far? 20 feet.
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius.
You could
so
move
yeah,
it up
it's
and
all
it
the
would
way
still
up there.
target everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dragon save, Thylea saves, and both of the heroes fail. The Gigan, as the eyes just kind of like melt, turn to ash. The Gigan drops to its side. The Minotaur kind of grasps at its head as well. And remind me of the D6 when it comes time for that, because I will forget.
Oh yeah, I'll try and remember. If we both forget, that is what it is.
Yeah, Talios does not seem to be resistant to psychic damage.
Wow. Even with his third eye?
He's not very insightful. Listen. He didn't get
Just
that.
for aesthetics.
All right, cool. Anything else, or are you done?
How much movement did I use?
Did just the Minotaur fail?
I'm gonna keep moving over there, and then I'm gonna bonus action take another punch at the silver
Alrighty.
with my clenched fist.
Clenched fist. Alrighty, that is going to be another hit. It takes it.
Boom.
Looks injured now.
Yay. Alright, that is my turn.
Alright, cool. That is bring us to someone else. Did you hit this next button too? Yeah. Alright, hang on 1 second. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. There we go. Alright. Get out of here, Elena. I see you. I see your little mouse move. Alright, that brings us to that brings us to the bronze. The bronze is going to roll for something secret. Don't worry about it.
Secrets?
Maybe it's breath weapon recharge?
Secrets don't make friends.
David, we have a dragon.
But they do make enemies.
We know, if anything on this planet, we know how it works. It's dragons, David.
Alright.
true.
Okay, sometimes secrets make friends. Have you seen
It kind of
you?
moves over after having been hit by you and seeing the silver one kind of get punched a couple times. It kind of goes down. Leave my brother alone! And I need you to make me an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Oh, any guesses which one that's going to be?
Probably
Acrobatics.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Acrobatics. Not great.
oh.
all right. You're the last one with the DM inspiration left.
I think I'm going to save it for a concentration check or something.
Oh, that's
Alrighty. And then flies over here as it kind of grasps you. You're like, shit. And it just flings you down.
Oh no.
Go ahead and make me, because you're actively being flung on this one, I'd like you to make me dex saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'll actually move it back a little bit just so we have you separately.
Disadvantage is control.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Not bad.
You barely manage to kind of catch the side, but you are still hanging off the edges. The blades kind of catch your legs a couple times before you're able to yank them out. So you're like, "Shah!" Instead of taking 30 points of slashing, you only take 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Hold
Your
please.
little leggy.
However, at this point, as you're kind of like pulling up a little bit, what are you concentrating on? Remind me.
The hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's used one of its attacks as a grapple and then is going to try to swing at you. Kind of keeping you in place there. The first one is going to be a miss, and then it's going to try to bite you as well. And that's a miss too. Strong robes. All right. Darian.
And Lesser Sky Daddy's helmet doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
So I know I'm feeling a little slow, and I am feeling a little poisoned. Is that what I'm? Because I failed that other one, that green
So you're
stuff.
those effects, those like you're essentially double slowed.
Okay, I'm real slow.
The green was slow too.
I feel like I'm talking at normal speed, but everyone's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm gonna
So
cast.
nothing is different. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh. You know what? I'm casting Zephyr Strike, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
That is fair. That is fair.
I'm getting out from the DM for everybody.
That is fair. Do you want to use that extra 30 feet this turn?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That means because I think it only decreases the max by 10. Let me double check on how slow it reads, but I think that's.
I read it as half. It halves your speed. I was just reading the effects.
Fuck, it is halved. Yeah. So the problem is it affects all your movement for the turn. Like if you get up from prone, it would have all of your movement for the turn. So your normal movement is how much?
30, and I'm down to 15 right now.
So you would get up to 60. So your total movement right now is 30.
That's fine. I just want to get out